After nuclear energy, let's talk about another kind of fuel, an industry that is silently fueling India's growth: travel and tourism. It contributes 5% to the GDP of the country. Foreigners are flocking to India in droves. Indians too are splurging on travel, and the industry is booming. And with this budget, the government has given it a major boost. It has allocated more than 2,500 crores to travel and tourism. That's about $293 million, which is quite a jump from the last time. Last year, the allocation stood at 850 crore rupees. Now it is 2,500 crores. So where is all this money going? India's tourism industry is valued at $256 billion. It is expanding rapidly, but this growth is not matched evenly. Infrastructure development is lagging behind. Major hubs like Delhi or Mumbai are thriving, yes, but local hubs are not. And these are heritage-rich locations. They are not well connected. They don't have adequate facilities. Often they are not even well known. So now the government wants to unlock their potential, and this means better roads, better hotels, more amenities, cleanliness, marketing, and modernized airports. And this is the first key point of the budget allocation: infrastructure and accessibility. They've shortlisted 50 major tourist hotspots to develop. 50. The focus will be on them. These are diverse destinations from the northeast to Jammu and Kashmir. Many of them are also spiritual spots. And it makes sense. After all, spiritual tourism is India's strong suit. This year, the life and teachings of Buddha will take center stage. Which also makes sense because in recent years, Buddhism has become a part of India's soft power strategy. From building an international airport at a crucial Buddhist site in 2021, to an international conference on Buddhist heritage in 2023, to the first Asian Buddhist summit in Delhi last year, India has been expanding its Buddhist outreach. And sites of Buddhist heritage will reap the rewards this year. That said, all 50 spots will be at the center of development. The plan is to harness their potential and to raise it to world-class tourism standards. The idea is to improve local accommodations, to allocate more land to hotels and give more loans for homestays. The focus is on better accessibility too. With Udan 2.0, this is India's air travel scheme. It has connected 88 airports already. Now the plan is to link 120 new destinations and add 4 crore or 40 million passengers over the next decade. It is an ambitious goal, but not an impossible one. So that's the first part, infrastructure and accessibility. The second part is growing the number of tourists. How do you get more people to come? Domestic travel is already dominating the market, so this time the focus is on international tourists. India wants 100 million of them by 2047, and the budget makes this priority very, very clear. The government wants to introduce visa waivers to ease the entry of foreign tourists. But there's a small caveat: this is not for everyone, not for all international visitors. It applies only to some select groups, and the details of those are not out yet. But this initiative will most likely target key markets like Spain and France. Now we come to the third part of the plan, medical tourism. Globally, this is a $30 billion market. By the end of this decade, it is projected to surge to $137 billion, medical tourism. And India wants to tap this growth with the Heal in India initiative. It plans to boost India's wellness tourism and attract patients from the world over. Now, all these may look like different moves. But when you connect the dots, infrastructure, accessibility, getting more people in, medical tourism, you see the big picture. India wants to fuel the beast that is the travel industry, to give it an economic boost, to jump on growing travel trends, and to promote India's soft power, its rich culture and heritage, which will only strengthen India's global appeal. We are calling this show Vantage. We hope you like what we put together for you. Touted as the minimum defense from that video. India's neighbors were the first to send the special edition of Vantage live from the White House throughout this week. Yes, Hindu Mandir in we're on our way to Tel Aviv. City measure, but it's also the perfect way to drive.
I don't think that
Prime Minister of Bhutan, Sherin Tagwe. Welcome to
60% of the world's
office. Prime Minister Modi did the iron.
We were actually
How are you doing? How do you like? It's been 1 year since that meeting. Iron bars separate you from the outside. Out the vote efforts. Trump had, it says, and at $4.3 trillion. 4.3, 300 billion by 2030. That's what we need to tackle climate change.